It is bizarre to think that in the beginning of MCC, Scott and Cupquake were scrambling to find people to be at MCC. Nowadays, according to CupFan, there's almost enough people to create another MCC alongside this one, upcoming one. Oh boy. Hey, this is Duechayapol and welcome back to Behind the Dome, the show where teams are revealed here and only here. Don't look at anywhere else. Don't look on YouTube, don't look on Twitter, okay? Just trust me. This is the only way you could find out about the teams. I'm just joking, of course. It's released before this fucking episode. Hey, tonight we are gonna be taking a look at those teams, as well as a overview of them that were recently announced, the teams MC23, as well as looking at that game that is the most talked about in the recent MCCs. But before that though, here are the teams that will be competing in MCC 23. Here are all the teams that will be competing in MC Championship 23. Red Rabbits with Tommy in it, CPK, Shubble, and MCC Pride 2022's Ethan Crank Gameplays. The clock duo of Shubble and Ethan is here with the big man and strategists themselves. With strats and vibes across the roof, will they bring home the victory?
Okay, I got sugar, I got a bucket.
How do you milk a cow?
Orange Ostlers with Quake, Martin in the Littlewood, Eret, and Finster. The totally manly man is back in the event with some good old MCC veterans. With skills and experiences in the team, how will they prevail, and will Martin win his first canon MCC?
Do they have a birthday hat for you though? They do! I have a birthday hat! I'm just gonna shove it in Noxite's face.
Yellow Yaks with Sapnap, GeorgeNotFound, Lena XC, and V Gumio. The Sapnap and George duo is finally here again in MCC. With Ella's and Gumi's experiences, will the team lead themselves to victory and fulfill the promise that is Sapnap and George winning an MCC together?
I don't know what to do.
Take a walk with me.
It's not obvious anymore, George. I always try to fix it. Why can't we just be together on a team?
Lime Llamas with Illumina, Solidarity, Scar, and Cupvan135. The Convex/Concorp duo is here to dominate in the event. Will watching Top Gun help the team to win the event? Well, if Jimmy does it, of course.
Have you ever seen Top Gun?
I haven't.
It's fine. It's gonna be over in the barn, guys.
Green Geckos with Dream, Foolish Gamers, Tina Kitten, and Connor Eats Pants. The Dodgeball Pros in MCC Pride 2022 are back together again. This time with the resident Green Geckos participant and a representative from Connor Esports. Will their skills and experiences help Dream and Foolish win the event again? Well, only if Iskal is happy enough though. Cyan Coyotes with JoJo Solos, Falsesymmetry, Pearlescent Moon, and Scott S. Major. The dream of JoJo teaming the Hermits is finally here. With experiences and chemistry in the team itself, will they manage to keep it together and win the event?
You came here and you caused it. You're banished from box.
Oh, is this just
Two lives.
everybody break up with Pell Day? Okay.
Aqua Axolotls with Puns, Bad Boy Halo, Suvi, and Snifferish. The Muffin Man himself is back in the event, this time with some familiar faces. Will Snifferish be able to dominate Meltdown again and crown themselves the team victory? Blue Bass with SB737, Sneak Snack, Captain Sparkles, and Kara Corvus. The The duo of Jordan and Kara is back after Captain's long-awaited win in MCC 22. Will the team manage to succeed in their road to victory again? Who knows really?
Should I just go for both?
Captain needs it.
You want to take it? Dead at the win. Get the win, man.
Let's go!
You beautiful man!
Purple Pandas with PeteZahHutt, Filza, Smallish Beans, and Ginelli. Reddit's most requested duo is finally here in the event, but with a cost of still being PG of course. Will the team manage to reach high expectations and win the event?
Guys,
Let's go.
Yes. Points are good. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna get it.
Should we pop down with you?
I'm hot
Nice
and bothered
points,
right
nice
now.
points.
Oh my
Big
God.
points.
Pink Parrots with Bilbersuit, Ronbu, Blushy, and MCC Risings, and MCC Pride 2022's MC. MC is finally here in the main roster, with the Vice being immaculate, as well as Blushy's Bed Wars experience. Will third place be not for them?
The wedding's off.
Opens mouth in shock acutely.
You've been fucking Sandy?
I've been fucking Sandy.
Oh my god.
Goodbye, Ace Race.
Oh my god. I can't believe you're doing this right now in front of my whole family of raccoons. Oh my god.
These are all the teams of MCC 23. Those are some good teams indeed, and this is totally not saying because I recorded this before team's announcement. Yep, yeah, this was recorded before team's announcements, yes. As in the cold open, there will be a ton of people missing out on this MCC because nowadays it is really hard to include everyone in. But yeah, then, with the teams announced, let's talk about one of the games in the event. As you know, there's a game that is very much the most talked about game in MCC and the most controversial one yet. It is really hard to master, and also really hard for a tester to master as well. Yeah. So here's the video that was originally going to be released before this Behind the Dome. Here's how would you improve in big sales at Build Mart.
Drop your purple glass. I'll just spam it. Yeah. Keep doing that. All right, we got first. Holy fucking shit!
Look how much we got first.
I misclicked.
Oh my god!
I've turned you all into Build Mart stands.
Look at this one that I misclicked in the middle, and we would have gotten it. That's so unfortunate.
Holy shit!
Have I turned you into Build Mart stands?
Build Mart, God! My first time winning Build Mart. I love it. I love Build Mart.
Build Mart, the game that is the most favorite game. Sorry, that's just my inner Build Mart telling. The most controversial game out of any in the current roster in the MC Championship. It has been talked about, hated, and analyzed in the competitor cycle, that JGuy64, Twitter, Reddit, and many platforms out there. It is the most talked about game of all, and the one that people do not prefer at all. Even Jacksepticeye's editor do not like it at all.
Yeah, baby! There we go!
So, despite numerous Build Mart quote-unquote haters saying that the game should be replaced by Parkour Warrior instead, which is why, Build Mart is here to stay. And the only thing you could do is, well, get over it. But how would you get over it in a good way and not just throw? Well, by just simply getting better. But then you're gonna ask again, how would you get better at Build Mart? The only answer that I can give is, just build better, forehead. No, not really. It is gonna be a complex and long process, since the only things you could do to improve upon you are your main tools and skills as well as the mindset of the game itself. But before that though, let's take a step back to a setting that is similar to this game. A lot of you don't know this, but alongside college and MCC Live Show, I work in a kitchen. No, not as a chef, but as a porter, since you know I can't balance between being a chef, of course. Freaking hell, porter is like a college job right there. After being involved in the field for about a year, I have realized and noticed some inner workings when it comes to working in a kitchen myself, by observation, of course. You got tickets coming in when customers order your food, and you cook the food with all the ingredients you have or all the prep that you have done beforehand. This mentality is the same as in the game here in PeteZahHutt Build Mart, as you have to build builds according to the original ones in the Build Mart itself. Treat builds as tickets that come from the customers. So what am I essentially explaining is that think of Build Mart as like working in a kitchen. It may have some differences comparing the two, but the basic premise is the same as with each other. You build builds like you cook food, something like that. Now, as you already have known, cooking skills and communication skills are valuable inside the kitchen, and for Build Mart, your building and crafting skills as well as your communication skills in general are valuable for the success in the game. You may wonder, well, how will you improve those skills in the game? Well, starting off with building and crafting skills, the first step is exactly similar to that Ace Race video I made earlier. Not towards Dicky, but indirectly like Dicky, is to play a lot of Minecraft. Yep, a lot of Minecraft. Especially building. In general, I understand that some people in the tournament do not play too much Minecraft and are just variety content creators like Gumi, 5up for example. But trying to play more or try to build something magnificent like what the Hermitcraft people do, but in a smaller scale, will give you a sense of building in the game itself and practice those skills that are needed in Build Mart. The foundation in PeteZahHutt Build Mart itself is based on that, and that alone. And without those skills, this game is going to be a hard time for some people. Many people in Build Mart struggle replicating the orientations of blocks, coordinating and positioning the builds, or even the crafting recipes themselves, which may explain that their experiences in Minecraft and how proficient they are when it comes to building and crafting could be poor. And that alone could also explain their level of knowledge and skills. This is also why builders like Grian, Gemini, or even Scott S. Major tend to do better in these sort of games that is Build Mart.
I got red concrete. Okay,
we won!
That was good.
By over
there you go.
1,300 coins.
We won by
1,300
so much.
coins.
Oh my gosh.
With that out of the way though, communication skills are also very important in the game itself. But the way to improve them is to have a solid strategy entering the game. Now, I would say watching Grian's VODs do help in some way, but not quite, as you have a person controlling and knowing what they are doing, but some teams may not have that capable person and just exclaims chaos within the team. Okay, there might not be a person who are capable of doing what Grian always does. And also Grian is a boss at the game, so yeah, we are not that level yet for some. Let's start off with the basic strategy. 3 builders and 1 floater. Floater gathers the logs first and then help assist anybody in need, asking them what they need in the build itself. This is where comms will be important, as the builders will need to know what they are doing and what they may be lacking. If the builders are in need, floater goes and assists to help them. If not, the floater can go and gather the blocks that they may need in the future. Example being more logs or concrete, of course. Or just look at the builds and see what they should be needing next. Once golden builds come for the floater focuses on the golden build with the builder. Simple as that with the strategy here. Now, let's get on to a complex one, using a similar strategy that I just told you. Let's bring back that kitchen talk before this. Now, in a kitchen, there's chefs, then there's also a head chef in the kitchen. Head chefs well, at least in the restaurant I'm working in, also helps with completing the tickets and send the food out as well. So using that mentality in Build Mart, you would have 2 builders, 1 floater, and 1 manager. Well, that's what Grian calls it, so yeah. Now the manager here, alongside building the build that they are assigned themselves to, they are also the center of communication and keeping track of what's going on in the team's main build area. They have to handle the chaos and order what the floater should do in that case, in case there are some mishaps or something that the team needs. This helps ease the mental job that the floater has to handle, but putting on it to the manager themselves who knows everything that is currently happening. This way, this team is much more organized and can help keep up with those builds completed. Now, the manager has to be someone who has experiences in building and crafting, as well as an ability to control and manage the team throughout. Or if nobody has little to no experiences in those skills alone, or just is a PvP dominant team, that ability to control and manage certain things should be sufficient enough, as some sort of management in the game is necessary this way. So that's how you would tackle the game itself, and thus improve yourselves in the game. Just also, the mindset of hating Build Mart does not help either, as you know, people would just gonna do bad if you have that mindset. But just bite your teeth, like what Grian does with Battle Box or Sky Battle, of course. So, the only thing that you could practice on for this game is training your general building and crafting skills in the game by playing plenty of Minecraft, of course. With a lot of skills, solid strategies, and communications throughout the game, as well as a good mindset, this game can be improved upon as time goes by. Hopefully, people can start improving themselves upon the game and not suck at the game, of course. Hope that this game does not get too much hate now that you know how to improve in the game itself. Well, just before I go, as teased earlier last week, before last episode, there's this thing called Summer of Decisions that I teased. Yes, the thing that will give you some power to decide the content of the channel and maybe more. So, here's a quick overview of how it works. This summer, MCC Live Show is giving you an opportunity to decide the content and some parts of the channel that you have seen throughout the channel's lifetime. This is Summer of Decisions. Here's how it works. Every couple of days, MCC Live Show will release a community post on YouTube and tweet on Twitter, explaining what you would be deciding on. Alongside, there will also be a link to the poll that is released alongside the explanation post itself. The voting period will last in a predetermined amount of time and will be closed and snapshotted when that time passed. The results would then be posted an hour after the poll is closed, and your decision will come into effect once the said content is released. And that is all. This is Summer of Decisions. The first poll will be released tonight, right after this Behind the Dome, and will be closed about 24 hours from now at 9 PM on Sunday. If you voted after this, your votes will not count. You will be deciding the order of the team introduction videos this time around in MCC 23, either the good old rainbow order or the view that I used in MCC 21 and 22. To find more about it, check out the community tab or the MCC Live Show Twitter account for more information. There will be plenty of posts coming up as well throughout this month, and half next month. I'm taking a month off in like mid-August. Well, semi break off, but yeah, I will explain when we get to that time. So yeah, be sure to stick around and vote what you want to see in MCC Live Show. Until then though, thank you so much for watching. That's all we have time for Behind the Dome. And of course, I'll say, keep on watching Duechayapol. I'll just see you guys live on Friday, July 22nd for the analysis show. Until then though, goodbye guys. Bye bye.